All right, let's have a taste of this then, shall we? Oh man, that's so good. So good. All right, how's it going? So look, today we're going to make a toasted cheese sandwich. Chicken, mushroom, cheese. It's delicious. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. Okay, we're going to start by preparing our mushrooms. In here I've got 250 grams of mushrooms, fresh white mushrooms. Cut them nice and thin, about 3 cups, or one of those kind of blue plastic punnet type things, you know. 1 cup of onion, 1 tablespoon of garlic, 1 teaspoon of oregano, or oregano as so many of you call that in America, a little bit of salt and pepper. Now, just to let you know that you're going to be seeing this video twice if you're a regular to the channel, because this is double the amount of mushrooms we need for this video here. I'll be making a different one. So there's going to be a mushroom and cheese and a mushroom and chicken. So you're going to need half of that. Okay, so I've got a small pan here. In there I've got some oil. I'm using an olive oil. I've got about 3 or 4 tablespoons. We're going to drop in 1 cup of onion, 1 tablespoon of garlic, medium heat. We're going to go for about 4 minutes. Beautiful stuff. Now I started this off with olive oil. You could use butter if you wanted to. We're going to go teaspoon of oregano, salt and pepper to taste. Then we're going to drop in our mushrooms. And you can see I've cut them really quite thin. And we're going to go again on this medium heat for about another 4 minutes, stirring often. They're going to reduce down and maybe give off a little bit of moisture. Okay, so you can see that the mushrooms have reduced down as they cook, and there's moisture in there. Just go for another couple of minutes and let that moisture disappear. It will just evaporate out. Okay, off goes the heat. You can see we've got a little bit of browning on some of those mush. Beautiful stuff. Let's move on. Okay, so our mushrooms are done. We're going to move on to the chicken. Chicken breasts. These are quite small breasts. There's 2 small breasts there. Cut them down nice and thin. You can see that, can't you? So we're going to go with some, very simply, just some salt and pepper. And then I'm going to go with chili powder today. If you don't want the spice, you could just maybe, well, you could just put nothing on if you want, or maybe some sweet paprika or something like that. I'm not putting loads on, just like a little tiny bit. And then I'm going to flip them over and I'll do the other side, and then we're back to the cooker. Very easy. So look, we're back in the same pan that we had the mushrooms in. No need to clean it, it's fine. I've just dropped in there 2 tablespoons of oil. Heat on high, and drop these in. They're really thin, 2 minutes aside, job done. They're going to cook so quickly. Delicious sandwich this is going to be, delicious. Job done, really simple. Okay, so there's our chicken, there's our mushrooms, and below that is some cheese. I'm using a cheddar cheese. I've got a couple of cups there, probably not going to use all of that. But yeah, some grated cheese of your choice, or you could maybe use some sliced mozzarella or something. So we're going to make 2 sandwiches here in the grill, or the toaster. I'm using a bog standard white bread. You can use any bread that you want. What we're going to do is I'm going to melt some butter, and I'm going to brush it on one side. So I like to melt my butter just because it's easier to put on, but you can just use a nice soft butter if you want. What is important is to be fairly generous and to get all of the edges as well, the whole lot. So I'm going to repeat this and do the other 3. But yeah, you want it just like so. Okay, so that's been done. Now look, butter side down. Facing down. Let's get some cheese on there. Then you can see I've got a white cheddar and I've got some red Leicester in here. There's a bit of a mixture. You can see the difference in the colours. Neither here nor there. Just use whatever you want. So you just want a thin layer. Don't go nuts with this. Then we're going to add some mushrooms. So those lovely garlic mushrooms with those onions. And again, you don't need to go bonkers. Well, if you want, you can, but you just need just a thin little layer of them. And then of course we're going to add the chicken. So chicken, now if you want, I mean I'm going to add it like this. If you want, you can slice it up a bit more now, make it nice and small, you know. You don't have to. I'm going to go these little bits here, beautiful juicy pieces, with that little bit of chili on there. Wow, really good. And then we're going with some more cheese. About the same as we put on the bottom, you know, just to kind of sandwich it all in there. That looks all right, doesn't it? Wow. Next up, we're going to take the other 2 slices of bread and we're going to have them with the butter facing up. This is what we want to toast up, you know. Right, we're ready for the grill. Okay, so here we are at the kind of grill thing. Like a George Foreman. This isn't a George Foreman, this is actually a Black & Decker make, but you know, you get the vibe, don't you? So it's got those kind of marks in it. Get it on maximum heat and let's get our sandwiches in. Well, I'm going to close that down. I'm just licking my fingers, sorry. I'm going to close that down. It's probably going to just be about 3 or 4 minutes. Beautiful. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? Oh, beautiful. All right, they look fantastic, don't they? Let me grab a knife. Really, really beautiful. There's the sound test. Let's get in there and cut them open. And that is fantastic. Really happy with that. All right, and there she blows. Really, really beautiful. I love that. Add some more cheese if you want it really gooey. I don't like it so gooey, but yeah, that's a beauty. Chicken, mushroom, cheese. Hope you enjoyed that. Keep safe, keep well. See you soon. Lots of love. Thank you so much for stopping by and making it to the end of the videos. If you would like to donate to me, there's a thanks button in most countries. You can give me $2 or up to $50. I need to buy a new Ferrari. Come on, help me out.